is our third lesson in Trig this week, and also quite a short one. Basically, we're just going to go through how to use the calculator in Trig. Okay, we're going to do quite a lot of calculator work in Trig. So this is, by the way, on page 68, exercise 2. That's what I'm going to ask you to work under this lesson. So yeah, we'll just solve these three questions which are from the exercise. Right, so cosine 23. Okay, what does cosine 23 actually mean? Maybe let's just have a look at that. Okay, so we're going to draw a triangle. Okay, and I have a right angle triangle. Okay, then let's say this is 23. Okay, by the way, what's the angle here? Yeah, okay, 90 minus 23, isn't it? So how much is that? 67. Okay, so what is cosine 23? If I gave these letters to all the triangle, cosine 23 in the language of these letters is simply going to be this side, adjacent side, divided by the hypotenuse. So it's B over C. Okay? Now I don't know what B or what C is. I don't know what they are. Okay? What cosine 23 says is whatever the triangle you're talking about, either a big triangle or giant triangle, small triangle, the ratio between the adjacent and the hypotenuse is always going to be the same. Okay? So I can't, if I don't know what B or C, I can't tell what it is, but the ratio I can find out. Okay? With a calculator. So all you got to do, grab your calculator, write cosine, you can see cosine there, put 23, you can close the brackets if you want, and you get the answer. Okay? 0.92. Okay? Often in Trig we work with not nice numbers. That's how it is. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Okay, 7 tan 58. Okay, what do we do? Okay, well we write 7 time. Look for the tan. It's next to the cosine for me. You put 58. Close the brackets. Boom. Got the answer. 11,20. Okay, easy. Right, moving on. Tan 54 plus tan 25. So I'm going to write tan 54 plus tan 25. Oh, but now notice what I've done here, at least I did. You got to make sure you close the brackets. Okay, so you got to write tan 54 plus tan 25. You don't need to write that on your answers, but on the calculator, you're going to make sure you do that. Computers are not as clear, you know, what can we say? So plus tan 25, close the brackets. That's how it appears on your calculator, yeah? And you get 1,84. Okay, so just to make sure you understand, on the calculator, at least on my calculator, it has these brackets. You don't need to do that on paper, but on the calculator, you must have these brackets. Okay? Right. Moving on. I've got sine square 61. Okay, I need to explain that. What is sine square 61? I know it's a bit funny when the first time you look at it. Sine square 61 means sine 61, all of that square. That's what it means. Don't ask me why, but we write the square. That's how we write these things. We never write like that. We write like this. That's just how it is, okay? Sine square 61 is sine 61 squared. So on the calculator you won't understand that. So you need to write it like this. I know you guys also like, why don't we write it like this? We get used to it, and it's quicker like that. But, you know, just write to the calculator like you understand. So it's going to be sine 61. That's how I'm going to write it. Sine 61, I have to have these brackets and square all that, plus cosine 61, and all that squared. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, so I'm going to write sine, what's that, 61, and I'll close more brackets. Oh, actually, let's have a look. What happens if I do square? Yeah, it turns out you don't even need these brackets. You understand it like this. You understand it like that. Okay, so that is the same as that. Okay, as long as the square is not inside these brackets. Okay, if you wrote, that's not the same as sine 61 squared. That is wrong. That's not the same. That's not what you want to do. You want to have the square outside of 61. Because obviously, if you write that, you first of all squaring the 61, and then do sine for that. No good, okay? So I'm going to write sine 61 squared plus cosine 61, close the brackets, square, and we should get, interestingly enough, we get 1. Which is a nice, neat number. And we will get to that probably next year. That's not a coincidence. Okay, so I think I gave you enough examples here of how to work with a calculator. It's an easy lesson, but still a calculator, and you can't really see what I'm writing on my calculator. So if there's any problem, just ask me. Okay? Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next lesson.